the Nuggets as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Anthony. Ellis is out there with Mutombo. And it's Smith, and it's Lawson in at the point guard. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from a college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Westbrook, and he slams that one down.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Lawson kicks to Ellis. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Westbrook.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Lawson, the Thunder making the shot. Lock at 6. Here's Mutombo. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Mutombo's got his second bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Anthony against Durant. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Westbrook dishes to Kemp. Westbrook kicks to Kemp. Feeds it to Ibaka. Cannot hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Lawson with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, one thing about Ty Lawson is he's very good at attacking the defense. Gets inside without a problem and knows how to set up teammates.
And for Lawson, he is great when he attacks. He does obviously create well for his team on drives. Interesting player, certainly. But playing with a team that's growing and pretty young around him.
A good point. And, you know, last season, Lawson averaged about 13 points for his team off of his own drives. I mean, that means 13 points a night would be a direct result of him attacking the rim. That's second in the league in a stat that only trailed James Harden.
I think that would surprise some people.
Yes.
Here's Ellis, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Smith kicks to Ellis, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. And he's hot from the floor. He can take over games single-handedly.
The rejection by Harden. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Oklahoma City moving it around. That evens the score. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability. Almost an shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Durant, that's good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Anthony against Durant. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Mutombo. Lawson against Westbrook. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And Anthony gets it to go.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The Thunder with the lead. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
A bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier scorer in the entire league. He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Fade away. Rebound by Smith.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Durant. And there's another one for the Thunder.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to the tournament, but
they can't guard the team.
And, you know, withdrawing Kevin might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf for a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
Now here's Lawson. No good. Durant with some nice D.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The Nuggets trail by 5, and even 3-on-3 break. And Ellis, the assist by Smith. And it's 8 points for Ellis.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Westbrook passes to Ibaka, and taken away by Ellis. Pushing it up. Down low, Anthony dishes to Mutombo. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anthony against Durant. A shot. Misses off the right eye.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Took him no time at all on that one. Durant's got 12 in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lawson's against Westbrook. Lawson kicks to Smith. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there. Used the screen and took it all the way.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Durant. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. 14 points. For him.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The wide open look here for Anthony. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Durant with it. Now Anthony defending. And it's Durant missing. The Nuggets trail. Smith kicks to Lawson. He dishes it to Anthony. Mutombo sets a screen. Anthony, the pass to Mutombo. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And good on the basket. Book it. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Durant's checked in for Ibaka. Durant comes in for Sean Kemp. Kevin Durant's checked in for lights out. And Durant subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster. And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon. You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Here's English. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Unloads from 13. English misses. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And Durant sends it back.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And so here's Denver. Anthony on the wing. Anthony missing again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Durant gets to Durant. Oklahoma City moving it around. Releases. They get it back. The Nuggets trail by 6. Lever, defended by Durant. Out to Anthony. 3-pointer. Count that one. Anthony's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Durant dishes to Durant. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Here's English. The second effort. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. .46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Durant. 16 feet away. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Dub the pass to Mutombo. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Anthony against Durant. Goes up to the stripe, but he recovers it. Anthony kicks to English. The 3. That's good. Durant for three. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody is scoring spread out, rebounding, everything spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Durant is out there with Durant, and it's Durant, and it's Durant, and it's Durant again at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
The Thunder shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. It doesn't go either for Durant. The Nugget shooting here about 46% for the game.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Now here's Durant. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and the shot is good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
The Monsters checked in for Denver. And Denver has possession, trailing by 2. Durant for 3. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lever, defended by Durant. Great D that time from Durant.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets